I think we're getting ready to start the shooting process, which begins every week here on the Shoot Wrestler. Nope, that's not what it's called. Shoot Brothers Wrestling Podcast. We shoot the only wrestling podcast online that's hosted by myself, Cameron Osborne, and my co-host, Mike the Shoot Shepherd.
Yeah, and we're the only brothers that aren't actually brothers as well.
Yes, we we're gonna pull the veil back for you audience at home. No blood relation.
You know, Edge and Christian aren't actually brothers either, but that didn't stop them from having success.
Were they sold as brothers?
Yeah, at first, yeah.
Oh yeah, and
I think a lot. Yeah, the Dudley Boys, Kane and Undertaker, they were sold as brothers. But no, the only real brothers are like the Hardy Boys and shit like that, and so it works.
I didn't know Edge and Christian were sold to us because they never had like a tag name. They were always just
just
Edge and Christian. Yeah.
I think they abandoned later on when they became big single stars. They didn't really talk about the brother thing.
Right.
But maybe that's why they always call each other brother. That's like a playback to that.
Now, playback to that, the OG, because they remember what wrestling used to be like.
They were there.
Long before storylines were driven off of social media tweets.
Yeah.
Because that's going on somewhere in one of the divisions. Folks, we have a great show for you. Today, we have, of course, later on the show, we have our trivia. We have our weekly Raw and SmackDown reviews. We also had some shit going on everywhere else in the world. We're actually going to kick off with something new this week when we bring to you our top news from the week in our new little segment called Around the Ring. Around the ring, 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 around the ring. News is always popping.
Oh, yeah.
In professional wrestling.
There's no days off. No days off. Everywhere in the world something's happening in wrestling.
Something's always happening. Something's always happening south of the border. South of the U.S. border, that is. Alberto El Patron.
What's he doing?
And Chavo Guerrero Jr. are starting a wrestling promotion down in Mexico to try and challenge the AAA and the CMLL. Did you hear about this? Did you see this? Did you hear about this? I also thought about calling this segment. Did you see? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
And try to find like a little Seinfeld clip of him saying that. Maybe we'll try that too. See if it happens.
Yeah,
but
that could be,
they're trying to challenge whatever's going on in Mexico with Lucha Libre wrestling. And Phoenix and Pentagon are signed on.
Oh damn.
Puma King is signed on. I think a lot of those guys are super free agents, kind of like anyways.
Yeah. They're like Kota Ibushi. They can do whatever the fuck they want.
They can do whatever they want, like destroy their necks, if they really wanted to, because that's what he wants to do apparently.
Oh god. Yeah.
Anyways, they announced it yesterday at the Lucha Libre National Conference down there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Alberto, but a lot of those other guys sound good, so
and
see how that goes.
Big name too, right? As soon as you have that I was on WWE thing about you.
Yeah, you're always going to have some sort of draw to your name, or people are going to recognize you.
Exactly.
All right, see where that goes.
We'll see where that goes. Mike, do you have any news right now?
All right. Well, before the Super Showdown even happened at the airport, R-Truth was pinned by Jinder Mahal on the tarmac, so he lost his 24/7 title. But once on the plane, Jinder went to sleep, and R-Truth pins him in his chair, and he regains the title. And then the gaggle of jobbers chase him, and he locks himself in the bathroom.
The gaggle of jobbers.
Yeah. So that was... apparently, these 24/7 titles things are getting big hits on YouTube, man. People are loving these things. It's some of their highest rated clips on their YouTube channel. Millions of hits for this shit.
Millions of hits.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then a couple other quick little news. You heard AEW Fyter Fest will stream for free.
For free! That's so cool.
For free. And then, so it's storyline. Chris Jericho pulled out of the show. And Fozzy made a tweet saying, due to the conditions and, basically whatever happened with Fyter Fest.
Okay.
It's like, we cannot, our performance will not be held, so blah, blah, blah. So there you go.
That's
and then
cool.
Velveteen Dream and Orange Cassidy fought in an Evolve show. Saw some clips of that.
No shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
Because Evolve and WWE have a good relationship.
Whatever it is. Are you kidding me? Those are literally my two favorite professional wrestlers in the world.
I got to find the whole match because I only saw some like highlight clips. But yeah, Velveteen Dream and Orange Cassidy. Check it out.
Oh my God. Hi. You can't put that over enough. Folks, the show is done. Stop listening to the show and start watching, finding.
Yeah, find that. I got to find that too. I should have watched it.
Oh my God, this is gonna be so fun. The final little bit of news that I have is more just more observational.
All right. You ever notice?
Yeah, did you ever notice? Have you ever noticed? And folks, you can do this at home, Mike. I think you can probably do this yourself. There are a lot of tickets available for Stomping Grounds. And when I say a lot, I mean like huge chunks of the stadium at a time. Fans are getting like upgraded seats. Like if you were buying nosebleeds, you've been upgraded to like 100 level decks.
Damn.
So folks, if you're in Tacoma or anywhere around Tacoma, please.
What state is that in?
WWE needs you.
Is that in Washington State, Tacoma? I don't even know.
WA, yeah. Is that?
Yeah. I think that's Washington. Yeah.
What's Wyoming? YM? WY?
Fuck it. That's why no one's buying tickets.
That's why no one's buying tickets. Like pretty
Can't even
much
find the arena.
And I mean like a huge chunks of the like the side that the television camera would see.
Yeah.
Huge chunks. So folks, buy these. Vince McMahon needs it. It's like $30 for you to get into this place.
Yeah. Should have just called it Backlash and never would have had this backlash. No. But what's a better name? Stomping Grounds or Great Balls of Fire? Which one's a better pay-per-view name? They never brought that one back.
Neither are good.
Not even that it's the name because they don't. Fuck it.
Because I feel like, and a couple years ago, they took out what was it, Clash of Champions, Night of Champions or something.
Yeah,
even that was a better name, and it had a shtick.
Yeah, every title belt's there.
And Stomping Grounds doesn't have a shtick, and Great Balls of Fire didn't have a shtick. Everything needs like a...
Yeah, they tried to give it a shtick on Raw all week. They're like, it's about kicking ass, taking names, Stomping Grounds.
I don't think...
They didn't come up with that, obviously.
The following is a kicking ass and taking names match. Yeah. Oh my... I would not put that... Do not... If you know Vince McMahon, don't say that to him. That sounds like something...
Wait a minute! God damn it!
It's good shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Vince McMahon would love that. Vince McMahon would love that. One thing Vince McMahon loves is the Saudis. Great transition. Yeah. It sticks on. Folks, we're moving on.
He loves
the Super Showdown, the show better than WrestleMania.
Review. Yeah. Well, equal or better to
I was being told it was equal to and or greater. What's that sign? I think it's like you put the greater than sign and then you would draw a line under it. I think I remember that.
Equals, greater than or equal to.
Yeah, equal to or greater. I do remember seeing that.
That is, yes, that's some mathematics there.
Down in Saudi Arabia. So I didn't watch much of it. I saw vague highlights.
Yeah,
and I watched the main event. I watched the main event too.
Yeah, so most of these I can give a quick one sentence. The Usos versus Revival, great match on a stupid show. Usos win, and then on to the main card.
Well, yeah, you get one sentence per.
Yeah, there's a couple. Like obviously the main event and.
The main event, yeah, okay.
All right, Seth Rollins versus Baron
I'll
Corbin.
introduce, so you don't have to waste your words. Like in your, I want you to be poignant. If that makes sense, right? Because I'm probably not going to throw much into these. So we kick off. Seth Rollins defending his Universal Championship against Baron Corbin.
Yeah. So the biggest thing I noticed was Corbin's new tattoo behind his left ear. He always had one on the right ear, but now he's got a new one. So, anyways, Corbin gets mad at the ref at one point. The ref has balls and stands up to him. This is Nicholas's father, after all. So he backs Corbin up, and Seth rolls him up for the win. So still Universal Champ. After the match, Corbin, sore loser, beats him up. Brock comes out with a chair and the penguin and the briefcase. And then, so Seth Rollins low blows him, beats him up with the chair, curb stomps him on the briefcase. Boom. Took care of that.
There you go, baby. Title's alive once more.
Yeah. And I will say one thing. The crowd looked better this time. Like, they didn't have, like, the front couple of rows were actual fans instead of just the royalty not giving a shit.
I also saw that there were kids and stuff with merch.
Yeah. So even if the show itself,
it did look a little bit better like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, there you go. Next
up, Finn Balor defending his Intercontinental Championship against Andrade, the Demon Finn Balor, one should note.
Yes. Obviously without Zelina Vega for dirty Saudi money reasons. Finn Balor got a special entrance.
So why is Renee allowed there? Is it because like she's not like being featured?
I guess so, and yeah.
I don't know. I literally don't know how it works over there.
Yeah, I don't know either. But Balor came out on like this rising platform with a bunch of little demon Goombas around him, and snow was falling in the desert. So, and they actually did. This is like the first time I think they tried to do some storyline explaining about the demon. They're like, "Oh, Finn told me that when this war paint goes on, his personality changes and he becomes more aggressive." But Graves is like, "Yeah, but becoming the demon, it hurts him. It takes a lot out of him." So I don't know. They tried to explain it.
I don't know. Nice try. Way to go, Corey. Nice
try. No, this was actually a good match, though. Crowd was chanting NXT at one point. Balor hit like this awesome high angle Bloody Sunday. But the finish came when Balor hits a DDT from the top rope, which looked good, and then a coup de grace. So good match on a bad show.
Good match on a bad show.
Yeah.
Second time in a row. Okay, folks. Next up, we have Shan-O Mako and Roman O'Renzo.
Yeah, so Drew's out there with Shane. Shane fights dirty, gets the ref taken out. Claymore on Reigns. Shane wins. Boo.
Weird, eh?
Yeah, what the fuck?
What a weird,
why is Shane even
weird booking.
Shane,
I don't get this booking that's happening right now.
Yeah, Shane's like undefeated like the last 6 months or something.
And this is Roman. This is Roman's first loss since his return too.
Yeah,
and it was to Shane.
Yeah. There was the Claymore and all that shit, but still, getting pinned by Shane.
He got pinned by Shane.
Not a good look.
In the middle of the ring. It's not a. It's not a good look.
No.
I'll tell you what's not a good look. Lars Sullivan taking on the entirety of Lucha House Party in a 3-on-1 handicap match.
Yeah, so Lars is beating them around for a bit, but Lucha House Party just say fuck it, so they all go after him together. They get DQ'd, but they actually like knocked him down, made him look a little vulnerable for the first time. So. That was it. Sullivan recovers and he tosses him and leaves. So DQ, no real match, but who cares?
What a weird, so weird. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay, Randy Orton, the Rand Man, taking on. He's not wearing the suit. He's not wearing his leather jacket and jeans combo.
No, he did have his.
Oh, he had the leather vest. Yeah, I forgot about leather vest.
For his motorcycle. Yeah, he had a stupid little 3-wheeler motorcycle coming out. The crowd was really into this though. They love these. They love their legends. I feel like more than anything, they love their legends. Mm-hmm. But and Randy had some different color gear. You know, it wasn't black. It was like red is the primary color. It looked like Spider-Man almost. It was like red with black webbing. But anyways, crowd was super hot. There were some kickouts of an RKO and a pedigree, and then finally Orton got the RKO out of nowhere for the win. So yeah, wasn't too bad. Crowd loved it.
There you go. Long match on a bad show. Is that how we can say it? Next up. The Stro taking on the Lash Attack.
Yeah. Strowman wins after 2 power slams. That's all I got.
He loves those power slams. Next up, our champion, my champion, your champion, Kofi Kingston, taking on Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, so this was an okay match at one point. It looked like Dolph, they were doing like a series of reversals, and Dolph looked like he almost died, but he like tucked his head under at the last minute and almost landed on it, but eventually, Ziggler super kicks Xavier, but it bites him in the ass because later on, Xavier takes the opportunity to kick Dolph when the ref's back is turned. So then Kofi hits Trouble in Paradise, gets the win.
It's funny. It's so funny you say that because I didn't even know there was a near or like a close botch in this match. There were just other botches that superseded this one. That I guess that was even close. And then so we're gonna see Kofi, I guess, at Stomping Grounds next when this happens. So we're gonna kind of get this rematch.
Yeah, we're going to get the rematch. I mean, there's some justification because Ziggler was attacked behind the ref's back, but yeah, we'll get to that on SmackDown.
Okay, so next up we have the 51-man Battle Royal.
51?
Yeah.
You counted?
Yeah.
You checked the tally? I didn't check the
I checked the tally. It was 51, folks. They can't even sell their own Battle Royal right. They decided the number and then decided one more.
Hey, let's be fair. The Casino Battle Royal did that as well. They had 22 men.
That's fair. That's a good point.
That's fair.
Okay.
Anyways, they really did it. They let 51 guys start in the ring at once.
That was wild.
We were speculating. So
that was wild.
A ton of them just came out, and then a couple of them got their own actual entrance. like The Miz, Samoa Joe, Cesaro, Titus O'Neil, just so they could make fun of him for last year. He like ran down really slowly and yeah. So and then Elias shows up, starts singing, but they all beat him up. Yeah, now the match can begin. They just they get rid of like a dozen people right away because
I'm just looking around and I'm like, okay, I bet Kurt Hawkins gets tossed, Curtis Axel gets tossed.
Yeah. So they got it down to like 30
I'm just like kind of
quick.
Heath Slater gets tossed.
Yeah. Authors of Pain return together in this match, so the injured one is fine now.
Whichever one that was, Occam or Razor.
Yeah.
One of them.
Titus was hiding under the ring, and then he came out. The crowd loved him. They're like, "Oh, we remember that!" And he eliminated both Viking Raiders, which I don't know. I don't
Weird.
think Titus O'Neil should be doing.
No.
Yeah. Poor Shinsuke. Look at him. How far he's fallen. Just seeing him here in this useless battle royal, getting his ass kicked. Yeah. Anyways, we get down to the final 10. Miz is one of the big baby faces there, but he gets eliminated by Elias. Ali and Ricochet give Samoa Joe a double suplex to the outside, and then Cesaro eliminates them. But then Mansoor, have you been following this man? This Mansoor?
No, I haven't.
Mansoor, yeah. So he eliminated Cesaro, leaving him and Elias as the final two. But who is Mansoor? He was in the Greatest Royal Rumble last year, but he's just some local Saudi Arabia wrestler guy. But I think these people knew it. These people knew him somewhat, but anyways, him and Elias, they go back and forth.
No, he was I think I remember there was a spot at last year's Greatest Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, with the Singh brothers, was it?
No. It was somebody else who of Iranian descent. Like it was super not chill. But
they cheered. They basically cheered him for beating up an Iranian or something.
Yeah, something like that. There were a few.
Yeah.
There were a few of those other, or like of Saudi Arabian talent they were bringing over to the PC. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is one of them. I think we'll see this Mansoor guy in NXT or something. But
so
him and Elias,
he's in NXT right now.
We think? Or at least he's coming into the program. I think he's
cool.
Because anyways, he flips Elias over to the outside. He wins it in his home nation. And the crowd was actually like, there was people crying in disbelief when they showed some of them. They were so happy to see. So this was one of the things. Like, this was actually a nice moment for the good people in the crowd, the innocent young children and genuine wrestling fans. So,
exactly.
Yeah. Mansoor, good for you.
And, you lose nothing in putting somebody over.
Yeah, like this stupid battle royal doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly.
So why not give it to a guy like that?
Exactly. Why not give it to a guy
All
like
right.
that? It's main event time. Main event time here, folks.
Yeah, so we're getting through this in record.
First time ever, Undertaker Goldberg.
Yeah. So, right off the bat.
Okay,
during his entrance, we got.
Yeah, the entrance was cool.
Yeah, but did you notice his forehead, Goldberg's?
No.
Yeah, so he does this every time before his entrance. He bashes his head into his locker, and then he comes out just to like hype himself up. Mm-hmm. But then last time he did it in WWE, he got concussed, and then apparently he was told not to do it, but then he did it anyways. And then I noticed during the entrance he had like a little cut on his forehead before the big cut happened later. So
before the big cut happened, folks, this was kind of a train wreck.
I mean, the first couple minutes were okay.
Okay, yeah, the first couple minutes were okay. I'll give you that. So then Goldberg, and so I watched. This is the only match I watched after I heard that it was a train wreck. So I watched it like the network feed, and then I found one like of a cell phone camera footage from like the first row, but like from the other side. It also looks pretty bad. Yeah, so the match kind of like Goldberg slips when he's going to kind of like spear Undertaker kind of in the corner.
Yeah,
it looks like
he went too hard. I think it was the old like run into the post spot, but he just fucking ran as hard as he could. And I don't know. Maybe he did slip going in, and that's why he fell so hard.
Yeah, it feels like he slips, and he just goes head first into the post.
Instantly, he's busted open. Like at first, like I thought the match was still okay at this point. Like he was bleeding. I'm like, all right, this might add a bit of drama to the match. And yeah, like he hits a spear. He hits a couple spears. Taker kicks out. He sits up like it's 1999 again. Mm-hmm. The crowd was loving it. But then, yeah, things just started to botch a bit after the blood. And, yeah, what was it? Taker hits a choke slam and a tombstone. And did you see the way Goldberg like landed on his head?
Yeah. So tombstone? First, okay, yeah, no, there was a moment when I think they fell down first. I think there was a moment where they fell down together.
Yeah,
that was just ugly looking, and then there was one good looking choke slam.
Yeah.
And
no,
then
he hit a
tombstone that hits Goldberg right on the head.
Yeah. I saw like a still frame of it, and like his neck is into the mat and his back is bent. Like he nailed him right on the head.
And then, then what happens?
But then he
after
kicks
that?
out though. He kicks out after that tombstone.
out.
So he was. But then that's when the match really started to get fucked up because then they
he
fight some more. Goldberg hits a spear.
Yeah, drops Undertaker with that jackknife.
Yeah, he goes for the jackhammer, but like Taker kind of really doesn't jump much, and Goldberg doesn't get him up, and they just kind of fall almost on his head. So looked a bit scary, but Taker kicked out there, and then they go for the tombstone again, and that's when they kind of just fall down, and Undertaker.
Oh, that's when they fall down. Okay, that's when they fell.
So that's
down.
when they'd both been kind of fucked up, and then they go for the tombstone, it falls down, and then he hits like a shitty looking choke slam where Goldberg only jumps like halfway up, and that was the end of the match.
Wow.
So and the first half was strong. I thought the crowd was super hot, but then after the concussion kicked in, shit just went down.
The look on the Undertaker's face as soon as this match was over was just.
He knows he shit the bed again. He's
so
like, I should have retired
deflating.
Should have retired 5 years ago, man.
And Goldberg looked good.
Oh, he looked great. Like when he came out, he was in great shape.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't think you don't expect Goldberg to work a long ass match. I was surprised the match went on as long as it did.
Yeah. I think if it hadn't been for that injury and it had went as planned, it would have been not a bad match. Like the couple botches, like it still was only like a 10-minute match or something, right?
Yeah.
Like it was never going to be a 5-star, even probably a 4-star match. But if they had just hit their spots, a proper tombstone, a proper jackhammer, it probably would have been pretty good.
Shit, man. Maybe you're right. We all know what could have been, but God, hopefully I don't want to see these guys again.
Yeah, no, I'm done with Taker, you're finished.
God. It almost hurt. It almost hurt to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I saw some fan cam footage of after the match. Goldberg was like
just falls down.
Yeah. So he was
down.
legit fucked up from busting his head open.
Have not heard anything yet though about that.
Officially, no. I heard some dirt
Ooh.
that Triple H was furious at Goldberg for headbutting his head into the locker again.
Probably.
Goldberg potentially had 3 concussions in this one match: the locker, the head, the turnbuckle spot, and then the tombstone.
What an idiot.
So yeah.
What?
But he got paid like $1 million or something. So fuck it.
I know, but like at what point do you not even offer? Like, how does that work? You know, do the Saudis go, we want Goldberg and Undertaker?
I'm sure that's what they wanted for their main event.
Because like, where's the point where you as the booker or you as the owner of the company goes like, no, we don't want them to wrestle. You know,
they probably don't care. It's for the money.
I wonder, like, if the Saudi was actually like, we want Bret Hart. Could like, or is there like an age or like, you know what I'm saying though?
I mean, I'm sure they could come up with something so stupid where basically he could get in the ring and not do anything, just like hit a chair and get a win if they really wanted him.
I'm curious. I'm curious how much of an influence they have over, like, do they care or like does the Saudi Sports Authority, do they care about Kofi going over on Dolph, or are they like, no, we want Dolph to go over?
Yeah, I don't think
win.
they probably.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if they have a say in like a finish of the match. That might be a bit too much.
Yeah, I wonder.
To them, the president, they might think it's real for all they know. They might be kayfabe. They just like, oh, I want to see Dolph and Kofi. Who knows?
That was not. That was not.
Why do you always try to pin my?
Because you're always doing them.
I'm just doing generic accents so no one gets offended.
You just sound like a person of the world.
Around the ring,
baby. Okay, and that was the pay-per-view. Let us know what you think. If you watch Super Showdown, remember, you know that you can rate, review, like, and subscribe. You know the show, all the places. We got some YouTube views last week. I'm learning. I'm figuring out how to do the YouTube tag thing.
The hashtags, WWE, AEW wrestling, shoot.
Or there's like other, there's ways that you can make it happen. And all sorts of things.
Like put stuff that's not even related to it?
No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put like kitties.
Hashtag Taylor Swift, #1.
Hashtag Popstar. But one hashtag that you can totally add to your show, to our show specifically, is hashtag NJPW. Baby, and see, we talk about the NJPW, and then you can put that in the episode title. Next thing you know, you're on YouTube searching NJPW because you want to find out what happened at Dominion 2019. Suddenly you're listening to the Street Brothers Wrestling Podcast. That's right. Dominion 2019.
Yeah.
Live from us for these folks newer into the New Japan world. They host all their same events at the same spots, which I think is kind of cool.
Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, gives you like a nice home arena
it's like
feel.
Dominion's always in the new place, or the same place rather.
Yeah, Wrestle Kingdom's always in the Tokyo Dome. And
one thing I'll do about New Japan too is that if you don't know who someone is, you can just kind of you can choose to learn, or just kind of skim through, because they do pack a lot into these shows. They really do.
Yeah. There's tons of matches. You get everything: title matches, tag matches, 6-man tag matches.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't it crazy? There was 2.
Was there any women's matches? I don't think.
No, they don't do that.
They don't do a lot of that.
They don't do that.
I mean, other Japanese promotions. But.
Yeah, I think they're trying to figure it out there.
We'll get there.
But anyways, we opened up with the Mox Man.
Yeah, quick little
the
squash match almost for him here.
Mm-hmm. But of course, at the end of the match, he announced that he will be joining the G1 Supercard. G1 Supercard.
G1. Yeah. Doesn't that is that starting like now?
I think it goes throughout the
it's like
throughout the summer.
Yeah, I know it's a big long tournament, but yeah. So Moxley, he'll be doing that. He'll be doing some other stuff for AEW. Yeah, Fyter Fest.
He will be at Fyter Fest. Well, yeah, I think that's the thing. Like Tony Khan saying about he's cool with people working up until like TV starts.
Yeah.
You can make your way through the tournament.
Yeah, I mean he is the U.S. champ as well over there, so
so it's not like he's.
No, I think he'll be one of the top guys in the tournament. Oh, that'll be fun.
Hopefully, we got a couple more announcements of people who are announcing themselves into the tournament. But what else did you watch on this?
Yeah, so I mean a little bit. I saw some of the highlights of Jushin Thunder Liger and Yoshihashi versus Suzuki and Zack Sabre, just because I love Jushin Thunder Liger. This is like his farewell tour. He's retiring at the end of the year. So good tag match, good little tag match. And then I watched the big Naito versus Kota Ibushi. That was the craziest match. That was the match of the show for me.
Oh, that was wild. I skipped through a couple of the tag matches and caught Will Ospreay defeating Dragon Lee for that IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. That was an insane match. No,
that one I probably will watch as well.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh, it was fucked. It was good. And these guys are crazy good too.
Oh yeah. I know both these guys. Seen them before, and I saw some highlights.
So the Kota Ibushi to Tetsuya Naito for the that IWGP Championship. Naito ends up getting the win. Wild.
Yeah, just fucking suicidal almost at times, these men. Kota Ibushi's always...
Where was the spot? Where was the spot that they go for on the apron?
The German suplex, and like he just kind of slings him off, and his neck just like smacks the side and just lands.
Wild, like New Japan, like video replay to the WWE stuff. They would never. I don't think on WWE they would ever show a replay if your head smacked against the apron and your neck twisted, like if it was like you almost looked like you really could have hurt yourself.
Yeah, it depends who's running the show, but yeah, that was a wild match.
A bunch of great Dragon Ranas too.
Yeah,
fucking when they spike them, like spike.
Yeah, they
DDTs.
love to spike.
Yeah.
These guys, Kota Ibushi will do anything. He'll do like a double backflip, land on his head, just dong.
Because he's so fucking strong. That's what it has to be.
Yeah, like his neck and shoulder muscles.
Oh my god, that guy gets
insane.
Bigger every single time.
Like
you
he's
see
a skinny dude, but those muscles just like a tree trunk.
He's just built this like shield of armor around him. I swear, he did not look like that. Like at Wrestle Kingdom. I'm telling you, this guy's just getting fucking. That's his like. That has to be the idea. Get bigger, so there's more protecting the fragile bones
built in. I think that's what saved John Cena's life when he fought Nakamura that one time, and Nakamura like dropped him on his head. But
I do remember that.
He's got such big neck and shoulder muscles that he just like boom bounce.
I remember that. That one was pretty cool. That one
was
pretty
scary.
close too. Yeah.
But good shit.
Good shit. Right. And the main event. Did you watch the main event? Kazuchika Okada
yeah,
taking
I
on
mean-
Chris Jericho for the IWGP Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah,
Great
I thought
match.
It was. Yeah, I thought it was good, but not amazing. Like it was still good. It was good, but not quite. We've seen better from Okada in the last couple of years, obviously, and we've seen better from. I like Jericho's matches with Omega better, I think. But no, still not a bad match by any means.
Yeah, you know what? And Chris Jericho just keeps putting on like matches, right? Just keeps putting on good.
He wants to be the top heel outside of WWE. I guess it seems like right now.
Well, I think just the top heel
Or the
in
top-
professional wrestling.
Yeah, I guess,
maybe
yeah.
right. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
he's
Yeah,
talking
he's
all
got a
he's
case,
talking
he's got
all
a
the
case.
shit.
yeah,
He's like six.
Yes.
He's like 50 and still going. I think Chris Jericho. We have to stop thinking, it'd be like WWE or outside WWE. I think with AEW coming in, maybe it's time for us to start thinking, who's the top face right now on the planet.
yeah.
Like we're not talking about the best NBA player and then the best Euro player. No, it's who's the best basketball player on the planet. You would
Well,
say
that's 'cause
LeBron.
everyone
You'd
is
say
on the
LeBron
NBA.
James. Exactly.
Yeah. No, but it's different with wrestling because, even if WWE will always make more money, get higher ratings, it doesn't mean the best wrestlers are there and all that shit.
Exactly. So if we're talking top heels in the world right now,
Yeah, you can throw anyone out there.
I've got Chris Jericho on that one.
All right. I don't know who I got. I'd have to think about it more.
There you have it. There's a couple of New Japan highlights.
Yeah, NJPW.
Looking forward to the Mox Man.
Yeah, the Mox Man, and the G1, and whatever else they got over
Taking
the
off.
summer. We'll see.
Oh, one other thing that happened somewhere in there, ex WWE, ex NXT superstar Hideo Itami
Oh, yeah.
returned to Japan.
Yes, Kenta.
Yes.
All capitals, Kenta.
Kenta under his previous name.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he ever was he new to New Japan, or do you know if he'd ever been there before?
Yeah, he used to wrestle for the other. What's the other big Japanese? I
Dragon
don't know.
Gate,
No, it was another one.
All Japan.
Might have been All Japan
Okay.
or Noah, maybe Pro Wrestling Noah. I don't know.
Cool.
Anyway, it was one of like the second or third big promotions in Japan. So
Sweet.
yeah, he never really every time he came in NXT with some hype, and then he got injured, then he came back, and he got injured again, so he never really got any steam going. So too bad.
Because I feel like wasn't he one of those kind of early NXT guys also with like Sami Zayn and shit like that?
Yeah, and he was like at the time he was supposed to be one of their big signings, like bringing over Nakamura, bringing over Asuka, things like that. But yeah, just injuries fucked his career. Never got anything going.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
That's too bad. Well, good luck to him in the G1 Climax tournament. Also,
Yeah, we'll see how that thing shakes out.
that'll be exciting. Okay, folks. There you have it. That's our little week in review. I think it's about time we get back to our regular scheduled programming. How does that sound?
Well, this was scheduled, was it not?
This was scheduled, but let me tell you, going to Saudi
I know,
Arabia
yeah.
is irregular. Okay, let's kick off the show the only way that we know how to, which is with the tweet of the week. It's the tweet of the week. It's the tweet of the week. Tweet.
Tweet.
Tweet. Boom. Okay, folks, this was a great Twitter week, all around, all week with the Saudi Arabia shows going on. Matt Riddle and Goldberg had a little exchange of note when Matt Riddle kind of said what everybody was thinking, which was kind of like, dude, you got to stay retired. Which is
He didn't go after Undertaker though. I don't think he's got the balls to do that.
Nobody
That's a
has the
that
balls
would be a little,
to do that. Yeah.
except for the Shoot Brothers.
But even though Matt Riddle killed it, this week's tweet of the week goes to New Japan Pro Wrestling, who they have like a YouTube account where they post promos and like announcements and stuff like that. But they tweeted on earlier in the week, we know there's a real shortage of professional wrestling on Monday nights. So every week we make a new match from our archives free to watch. There you have it. New Japan, aware of the lack of professional wrestling there is going on in the world, and I want to do something about it. So, New Japan Pro Wrestling, you are this week's champ.
There you go. A whole company has won for the first time, I think.
For the first time.
Yeah.
Take that, Bailey. You're not champ. No, Mo. I'm writing this down, by the way, too. Like I have.
Yeah, you got to keep score here.
I have
the lineage
of what's going on. just so you know, there you have it. There's your tweet of the week, and even more so, tweets of the week. I don't know where I was going with that. We have
I don't know.
Monday.
You left me hanging there.
I know. I was trying to think of a way to tie it into Monday Night Raw, but then the Twitter storyline happened on Tuesday, and I couldn't jump the gun, and then I just got all discombobulated.
Well, let's wind it back up here.
I know. I'm too excited. That's what it is. I need to calm down.
Well, you got a couple days off here. You got some
I'm just so excited.
big sports events.
I got just so excited. There's a Game 7 tonight.
Yeah,
oh my God, I'm so excited for that.
You pulling for the Blues or what?
Yeah,
fuck the Bruins.
I'm pulling for St.
I want to see it to go overtime though. I want to see like a triple, quadruple overtime.
I want to see these players just so tired that they can't.
Game 7 overtime. It can't get bigger than that.
7 overtimes?
Or Game 7 overtime.
Oh,
like in hockey.
7 overtimes, 2.5 or 2 1/3 additional games.
Yeah. I think the last time a Stanley Cup Game 7 went to overtime was like in the 30s or something.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Or like before the 7-game format or something.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But you know what doesn't have 7-game formats? Monday Night Raw, because it happens every single week. And there's no time for formatting. You think there's time to format the show? No. You go to a random city, you pick a city, and then you just
whatever
happens.
Yeah.
But we are live. We're live from somewhere this Monday.
San Jose.
San Jose, the home of the Sharks.
The Sharks.
Yeah. There you go.
They come up later, I think, actually.
They do. The 2 Australian women are making a hockey comment.
Yeah, great.
I'm like, there's no way Peyton Royce knows what hockey is.
Well, but she swam with some sharks, I'm sure, over in Australia.
I'm sure she has. What's going to happen on this week? Is the Beast going to come back and tease another cash-in? What is Shane McMahon going to show up? How many wild cards are we going to get? We don't know until Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins opens the show to say, "Yo, what's up?"
Yeah,
normal Seth Rollins steez.
Yeah, and then of course, fucking Baron Corbin's got to interrupt him, complaining about what happened. The ref pushed him, all that bullshit. So
Classic.
Crowd hates him, but he's getting another title shot at Stomping Ground, so we got to suffer through that again.
There we go.
But there's a stip because this time Corbin gets to pick a special guest referee, and then Sami Zayn comes out. He wants to be the ref, but then Kevin Owens comes out. He's got Sami's back, and he agrees, and blah, blah, blah. Owens challenges Rollins to a match, so maybe we'll get that later.
Maybe. Who knows? I don't know. We've been watching the show for 12 minutes. Let's find out. What do we have up next? We have
we got the rematch, the big rematch everyone wants to see. Lucha House Party versus Lars Sullivan. This time it's an elimination style match. So Lars attacks them all right away, eliminates Kalisto real quick, and then Lince Dorado's eliminated, and then he takes a bit of time with Grand Metalik, punishes him, and then him and the rest of the Luchas, or he eliminates him after
the rest of the Luchas.
Yeah. So and then backstage, we go to Truth and Carmella. They're running around with the 24/7 title, and then they run into an elevator, and some of them get in, some of them are all stopped outside. And did you see EC3 with his new red cup gimmick? Is he like playing a drunk now?
Oh no, I thought it was a carryover from the
party?
From the party last week.
Yeah, but why was he the only one? I don't know. And the way he was acting, he seemed like, I don't know. Maybe he's just a drunk. He's a drunk.
Hey, maybe
Anyways,
that's his shtick. So they go up in the elevator, and then the elevator gets stuck.
Yeah,
somewhere.
There's no ref in there, so no one can pin him or anything.
And we go back to this a bunch. I liked this. This was probably my most enjoyable part of Raw, which was weird to say. Like it was funny and it was kind of different. And during
like over time, they started bonding, and
during one of them, I think like EC3 and Drake Maverick are yelling at each other, and one of them says like, "Because you're my best friend." And I just thought it was really funny. I don't know, and they're stealing Carmelo's hat and stuff like that. It's like, whoa, watch the hat. You know, it was nice. It was a fun little thing. I got kids. I gotta get out of here. I got kids.
Truth kept calling Drake Maverick Hornswoggle. I was like, "Hey, Hornswoggle."
And he called it like the 7-Eleven title one time.
Yeah, 7-Eleven, 48.
We're having
funny.
Fun.
Our Truth is making it. That's what it's supposed to be.
We're having fun with this gimmick and the gaggle of jobbers. But dude, still, man, when I see No Way Jose, I just get
he's always chasing.
I just get bummed.
This belt is above him. It's above him.
I just get bummed.
Him winning the 24/7 title would be like Jinder's title reign. His WWE title reign.
Yeah,
but anyway,
that's significant.
Yeah, we then go to a little split screen sit down interview with Lacey Evans and Becky Lynch, the lady and the man. But yeah, just a quick little promo. Becky talks about making her tap out already, and she doesn't. Yeah, pretty much what you expect. Nasty. She's a nasty.
Yeah,
Becky.
I guess. I mean, that's what we were being told that leading up to Money in the Bank, and no one's told me any different, so I can just assume, right?
Yeah, you know,
she's nasty.
The template of the women's division should be a woman, not a man.
Not a man?
Right? A man. But yeah, the reek of her fear is nasty. She smells the fear from Becky losing her title. So there you go.
There you go, I guess. Yeah.
More women.
Let's see if this feud keeps going on.
More women's storylines. We get Nikki Cross talking to Alexa Bliss. Nikki was hoping her and Alexa could team up against the Iconics, but since Alexa won the SmackDown Women's #1 contendership, she has to team up with Lacey against Becky and Bayley. But Bliss tells Nikki, she's like, you know that Bayley, she's a mean phony. She's not the kid hugger you think she is. So they talk things out. They're still friends. Nikki's going to be in Alexa Bliss's corner tonight.
So why did they do the split screen interview with Becky Lynch and Lacey Evans when they were both here? I guess they didn't have to pre-tape. I don't know.
Just to spice it up, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Then The Miz comes out for Miz TV. We got Samoa Joe as his guest. They just go over what happened last week. Ray giving up the title and how Samoa Joe crossed the line by calling out his son Dominic. And then Braun Strowman comes out to interrupt. He wants Joe. He wants Joe to get those hands. And then Lashley comes out because he's not done with Braun yet, even though he got his ass kicked. And he wants the U.S. title shot, and so does Ricochet. He comes out. Everyone's here. Then Cesaro comes out. And so we got a bunch of men here. They all start fighting. This leads to the 6-man tag, the classic.
Why? And this is just me wondering about a booking decision. Why make it the 6-man tag and never like a surprise fatal 4 or like fatal 5-way type thing?
Yeah, I mean they could have just said.
Is it someone eats the pin or like I don't know why we always have to go. When you break off, you break off into that face heel.
Yeah.
Thing.
Like, all right, pair up, guys. All right, bad guys over there.
Pair up, faces in this corner, bad guys over there.
But I don't know. Maybe this is just leading to a U.S. title match with all these guys at Stomping Grounds.
Because we never see that. We never see.
Yeah.
Where?
Yes. Give it to us at the pay-per-view. Then give it to us. All right. So we get that match. Samoa Joe bails at one point. He's had enough, so the baby faces get the win after a skull-crushing finale into a 630 splash combo on Cesaro. But Ricochet I couldn't tell if Cesaro was just selling or if it was real because he landed on his knee and it looked he was selling it after the match. So I don't know.
Yeah, I heard that may have been a real hurt, but hopefully not.
Yeah, because it was a rough landing, but yeah, hopefully Cesaro's okay because he's been on. He's been getting TV time every week, so hopefully he's back.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we get that women's tag match we were promised earlier: Becky and Bayley versus Lacey and Alexa.
We were promised. They delivered. Yeah, after we were promised.
And Lacey Evans delivers her beautiful moonsault again. Mm-hmm. We haven't seen her do that in a little while, but Becky avoided it. Eventually, there's a commotion outside the ring. Lacey Evans hits a woman right on Bayley, and then Bliss goes for her Twisted Bliss. But Bayley gets the knees up, but Lacey tagged herself in, hits the woman's right on Bayley, and gets the win. And then after, Nikki celebrates with Alexa, but kind of looks suspiciously at Lacey. So,
I don't know if I trust this one.
Yeah, but I trust you, Alexa, for some reason.
I haven't figured that one out.
But still, I'm digging it, though. Once again, that storyline. Continuity every week. Nikki
Continuity, if nothing else. It just, it keeps providing us with. I don't know why Nikki goes from like, "Hey Alexa" to let's play.
Yeah.
I don't see that, but hey, man, at least you're
That's what we're
keeping
waiting
it
for.
consistent. Like
Yeah, I think
backstage, she's quiet, and then on stage, she's
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're all expecting the moment when Alexa, Nikki, she does something and Nikki crosses her, but I'm hoping it's the opposite.
like I think. Well, if Nikki Cross somehow costs Alexa Bliss
the title
at Stomping Grounds against Bailey,
Yeah.
and then it's just best friends hating each other, right?
She'll splash coffee in her face or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But what I'm hoping at the very end of the story is that Nikki, she pulls the Grinch and Alexa Bliss's heart grows its 3 sides and she becomes a babyface. And maybe they can challenge for those tag titles against the Iconics or something.
Oh, they're doing this together. Oh, so what? Nikki Cross is like the
at first
the dog,
Bliss
or
is a bit.
she's the Cindy Lou Who,
Yeah, or the dog, one or the other.
or the dog who's like always the
one antler. Yeah,
shit on.
she's loyal to the Grinch. She's even though she gets abused and shit. But I don't know. The crowd wants Bliss to be a babyface at some point. Anyways, that's my long-term booking. Who knows what they're going with this? They might just drop it all next week and never have them paired together again.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Yeah.
What's our next seg?
Sami Zayn asking Shane O'Mac. He wants to be a referee for tonight's main event. So he's like, okay, you can be the second ref.
But only outside the ring.
Yeah, outside. Well, yeah.
Those were the rules. Corey
Those are the rules.
Graves told me many times.
Then we get the Penguin. Paul Heyman's in the ring. He does his little promo on Rollins and Lesnar, but he's not going to tell you when. Not going to tell you when they're cashing in. So.
Okay, so we kind of had Brock like 3 weeks straight on Monday Night Raw, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe 4 if you include Showdown. So now he's gone. Like I feel like Brock's gone for another.
Probably till it's like July.
SummerSlam.
Yeah, maybe August. He'll definitely be around for SummerSlam, but yeah, he's not doing Stomping Grounds. Whatever they have in July, Extreme Rules or something.
Will he be at SummerSlam? No, we don't know if he'll be at SummerSlam.
We don't know, but I imagine he'll definitely be there. Whether he cashes in or not, or he teases a cash in, I think he'll.
I know. I want to see him wrestle. I don't want to see a fucking cash in tease.
Yeah, maybe he'll have a match.
That's hopeful. Okay.
They got time.
Well, I don't know. You've got the pipeline to AC Dirt. Maybe he's telling you booking decisions that have already happened. I don't know how he's buried himself in WWE's inner circle.
Yeah.
Burrowed like a little rat.
But the opposite of rats, we got the Iconics coming out next. I fucking love their dance, their little air humping they do with the titles. They're just fun. Longest reigning women's tag champs, by the way.
Yeah.
And they're fighting champions, just so you know. They brought in the toughest competitions, the 2 local San Jose jobbers. These 2 will never be champions like the San Jose Sharks. That was a big word. Yeah.
So they have, I think this is probably their second, maybe third title defense.
Yeah. So he gets another jobber. So Lisa Lace and Aaliyah Mia, that was the team.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It was kind of funny, though. Michael Cole, he asked, like, Corey, what can you tell me about these guys? And Corey goes to talk about the jobbers. He's like, oh, well, Lisa Lace and, oh, never mind. And then they all just start laughing like it's not even worth it.
It's not even worth my time to say anything.
Yeah, Lisa Lace, Aaliyah Mia. Iconics get the easy squash victory. So I'm okay with this storyline of them avoiding real challengers for a little bit. But eventually they need to have a real challenger by SummerSlam.
This tag division has gone nowhere.
Well, they're not even trying. Like, where have Asuka and Kairi Sane haven't been on the show in like 3 weeks?
I had to remember. I had to remind myself that we had already commented that they're named the Kabuki Warriors now. I had forgotten the thing.
They haven't been around since that.
And even when it comes to this women's tag division right now, what bumps me out is that I remember enjoying so much that Elimination Chamber match.
Yeah, and the build was good. The title win was good.
And even the match itself was great. And you had the Riot Squad. I mean, of course, you had Tamina, Nia Jax, which can't happen anymore. But you did have Riot Squad. You had Mandy, Sonya.
Mandy. Even the Carmella and Naomi, they worked well together. Like, they still have all these teams. They're just not fucking booking the matches. I don't know why.
So weird. So weird, right?
Yeah, like Liv Morgan, she hasn't even been seen since the stupid.
Nobody from the
shake-up.
Riot Squad has been seen.
I think I think Ruby might be hurt or something.
Oh, really? No, but you could still.
Yeah,
you know,
none of them have been seen.
Sarah
still.
Logan hasn't been seen following around the Viking.
We haven't talked about rabbit pelts in like 2 months.
Yeah, thank God. That's why we're not getting YouTube hits. All our episodes are named fucking rabbit pelts. God damn it, Sarah Logan. So
tag
division.
Emma.
Let's step it the F up.
There's no reason not to.
There's no reason not to. Exactly.
Anyways, so Drew McIntyre, he comes out, and for some reason they have like these bagpipe players there, but you can't even hear them. So I don't know why they did this.
Weird.
They had but Shane comes out. The ring's all set up for his best in the world celebration for beating Roman. So they cut the little promo. They drink some champagne together. Shane pours his right in the World Cup, drinks out of it. Then he brings up the Revival, and they go to drink. He's like, "Oh no, you can't drink. We got a title match up next, triple threat match for the Raw Tag Team titles." So finally, another guy we haven't seen since like WrestleMania, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, defending these Raw Tag titles against the Usos and the Revival. So yeah, this one's actually a good match, good tag match. Eventually, the Usos do their super kick party. Everyone's getting hit. Ryder's down. Jey Uso goes up for the big splash, but Scott Dawson tags in when he jumps, and he steals the pin. So Revival and the new tag champs. So hopefully we can see these belts again on a regular basis.
Hopefully, I think this little friendship with Drew and Shane, and now the Revival, is like, and they're leading this heel stable right now.
Yeah, they're starting to build like a faction. Elias is kind of involved with them as well.
Yeah, and it's maybe the Revival show up on SmackDown just with their other belts. Maybe not defending them or anything, but they have them there. Because it feels like we're moving closer and closer to getting rid of brand splitting. Every single week, we're getting like a little bit close, or like we're kind of. It's almost like it's the long con. They're like, we have until December to eliminate the brand split. So every week we're gonna. No, I don't think they actually. Now that I think about it, I don't think they have that sort of long-term booking in mind.
No, I think they just don't give a fuck. They just anybody anywhere, but
anybody anywhere. That's a good point, right? But it's not until we see the explicitly named SmackDown and Raw tag titles swapped. Who knows? Hopefully. I mean, like, let's just fucking get rid of them all. Come on. There's way too many titles as is. So let's drop one tag. Have all tags be tags, and then there we go.
Like the women's tag, but they don't even. Anyways, yeah. Well, let's go back to the elevator so we can end up. It's become like a therapy session now. They're talking about marriage and love, and then Truth starts leading them all, singing "We Are Family," and then the elevator opens up, and then they all mob Truth, but nobody can get the pin. Yeah, the gaggle. They're all trying to, but then nobody can pin them, and Carmella drags them back into the elevator, and they escape. So that's the end of their night.
Whoever thought that Carmella and Truth would be, the show, shows' most entertaining part.
They're the what was it? The mixed match challenge champs.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. All right. Then we go to Firefly Funhouse. This week's Firefly Funhouse.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this was a crazy one. So fucking Mercy the Buzzard was trying to eat Ramblin' Rabbit, and he's just fighting him off with a little fly swatter. So, Mercy, you want me to get the Fiend? Mercy. He threatens them with the Fiend, and they both get really scared. Then Bray, he gives Ramblin' Rabbit the floor. He's like, say what you want. So the Rabbit's like, hey, man, I don't feel safe here, man. I got to tell you what's really going on in this fun house. So Bray doesn't like that. He picks up the rabbit, fucking grabs a big mallet, and he was wearing like a clown nose and makeup here. He wasn't the Fiend, but he was like something. It was kind of
like Chris Jericho's makeup from Dominion. It's like the lines down your eyes.
Down the eye, yeah, and then the clown nose. But so he smashes the rabbit, and his guts were leaking out. And then Bray's like, "Are you okay?" And then he tastes his insides, and yowie wowie, it's delicious. So then he holds up his little. Today's episode is brought to you by the Ramblin' Rabbit Bohemian Breakfast Spread.
I liked when they cut off into the commercial. They should, I think it would have been funny if they did that like more, or like throughout the whole thing.
Like more advertisements,
or fake advertisements. Okay, this was great, and I think we like this every single time it happens. But again, okay, so how do you explain to your 6-year-old child that a character on the show that they watch bashed a rabbit, and then tasted
his
what
guts.
came out. I'm just asking the question. You had just said continuity in terms
How would
of storytelling.
I explain it?
How would you explain to your 6-year-old child who has he's some mark with a fucking John Cena shirt?
I'll say, all right, kid. It's just
Okay,
a puppet.
kid.
It's just a puppet and applesauce. That's all it is.
Yeah. Weird. It's just so weird the way to introduce a character like this when you're trying to be a PG show, right?
Well, this is PG. You can get away with this in PG.
Which is even creepier, if you ask me. It's like when you watch that, you watch like 2.5 Men or something, or
that's PG,
like a
right?
show like that's PG, but they're talking about like banging strippers.
Yeah,
but if you
in
say
front of a child,
if you say the word boink, like that's allowed, but it's so much creepier. Like if somebody's like, "Hey man, I saw like you went home with that girl last night," and then you're like, "Yeah, we went back to her place and boinked."
yeah.
You would be a fucking psychopath if you said that.
Yeah, good Firefly Funhouse though. I'm still ready to see him. I want to see this guy in person on the stage in the ring.
Hopefully soon.
Soon.
On Raw, presumably, we think, or we don't even know.
Yeah, Raw's because SmackDown always just gets the repeat.
Right.
They never get any real impact. All right, on to the main event, I guess.
Main event time. We were told earlier on in the night, Seth Rollins is taking on Kevin Owens.
Yeah, and Sami Zayn is the special second referee on the outside. But, of course, he's causing shenanigans and distractions all throughout the match. Owens hits a big DDT on the floor at one point. Rollins is great at selling that. He got cut around his eye at some point. I don't know where. But
somewhere along the
line. A
line.
little blood, some juice. Eventually, he hits a suicide dive on Owens, but he gets a piece of Sami Zayn as well. So Sami pulls the other ref, and he calls for a DQ. So Seth beats up Sami some more. And then Corbin kind of tries to interfere, but he runs away. So Sami gets beat up with a chair and a curb stomp. And
all sorts of interference. This match kind of bummed me out because Sami Zayn was in there so much.
Just fucking it could have been a good match.
Well, this was I think we saw this same match, Rollins and Owens, when we went to Raw.
For the IC title,
and it was
one of the best matches. It was one of the best Raw matches of the year.
Exactly, it was one of our favorite Raw matches of the year. And then I was like, sweet, we might get some kind of magic again. But again, we're throwing in Corbin for no absolute reason.
Every fucking week we're doing that.
Trying to do something with Sami, but like. Sammy's not getting put over in any way.
No, he's involved in the main event stuff every week, but he's
just losing and eating pins.
Yeah. Is Sami? I don't know. Is Sami on Raw or SmackDown? I can't remember.
I think he's on Raw.
But Owens is supposed to be on SmackDown.
Well, Kevin Owens on SmackDown. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it does matter.
So
only 4 wild cards. Was it 4 or 3?
It was 3, and then he said 4.
Okay, so only 4, right? Because Lars Sullivan, who hasn't shown. Has he been on? What's he been? What show has he been on more?
I don't know. He's been on both.
Oh my god. Okay, folks. This matters. This really matters. I think about the time we take a break, though. That's it for Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, we'll take a little break here.
We got some trivia. We got some SmackDown Live coming up next. So, folks, you stick around.
Let's shoot. Yeah, let's shoot. Yeah, let's shoot. Brother, yeah, let's shoot. Yeah, let's shoot. Yeah, let's shoot. Brother, yeah.
Welcome back, folks. We're here on the old second half of the show.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's the last 6 inches of your foot long Mr. Sub, right?
Mr. Sub.
Oh, yeah.
Not Subway, huh?
No.
I know you.
Mr. Sub, it's the bread. It's the quality of the bread. It's you really can't get it, folks. Before we hit up SmackDown Live, as we usually do, we are going to kick off our second half with a little bit of trivia. Trivia. Woo! Trivia. Mike, I think I'm going to kick off for you. So you're going to answer my stuff.
Yes.
Okay. It's one. I just have one question for you, but there are a lot of answers, and it's just kind of like a name as many as you can.
Yeah.
Name as many. Yeah, it's just like a name as many as you can. Okay, so in WWE / WCW, but same kind of thing.
Yeah.
How many different types of battle royals can you name? As many as you can. There's all sorts of battle royals.
Yeah. So I mean, like, would this 50-man battle royal that just happened be different from like a 20-man battle royal?
No, those are the same thing. Those are same kind of rules.
Okay, so battle royal is a battle royal. Okay, so that's one of them then, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
where everyone gets their own entrances, and then there's World War III, where you have three rings, and it's like a Royal Rumble.
You got it.
Keep going.
As many as you remember. This was something that
Okay.
I'm only asking the
Does
Professional Wrestling Encyclopedia.
yeah? Does the corporate Royal Rumble count, or like the corporate DX Rumble? Is that in there as one?
No, but what's that? Fucking
That was just,
educate
I don't
me.
know if that was that episode of Monday Night Raw where like they had half the members of DX and half the members of the corporation have like their own mini 10-man Royal Rumble, and the winner got to be number 30 in the Royal Rumble.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it doesn't really. It's the same kind of rules.
Same kind of thing. Yeah.
I was just throwing it out there just in case. Trying to think of this one. I don't know. Does the women's Royal Rumble count as something different?
I'll count that. Yeah. It's a different type. There's a different step.
Okay. All right. I don't know. Is there a lot more left, or am I running?
No, you're pretty close. You're pretty close. I think you got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
One which you didn't get was something held by WCW, which was the Battle Bowl.
The battle.
Yeah, where you start in one ring and then you throw them into the second ring, and then you get eliminated when you're thrown from the second ring out onto the floor.
Yeah.
That was something.
Cool.
That was something they did in Starrcade. And
Yeah.
also, WWE once held the Fulfill Your Fantasy Battle Royal. Where it was a women's battle royal where they wore fetish outfits such as French maids and schoolgirls and all those sorts of things. And of course there are other sorts of cool ones around TNA and NWA and stuff like that. It's pretty cool to learn up on
Yeah.
other
I do remember
little stipulations.
TNA did a reverse battle royal, which was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah,
Where they started on the outside, they had to climb into the ring, and then the 5 men into the ring had a regular battle royal, and they had to knock each other out of the ring. And then the final 2 men had a wrestling match to pin each other. It was ridiculous, but it was funny. All right.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
There's also in my searches, and I don't think WWE did this. I was just looking around. There was a Last Blood Battle Royal, where so it's not Battle Royal rules. It's essentially a first blood match, but like opposite. So the last one not bleeding wins.
Yeah. So if you start bleeding, you're out.
Yeah, it's weird, eh?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh well. There you go. There you have it, folks. Battle Royals.
All right.
Woo!
Battle royals. Royales.
Royales. With cheese.
All right. With cheese. All right. We got some wrestling riddles for you. This game, you don't remember this game? played it once
Let's
before.
remind the folks at home, for those who haven't played it in a long time.
Yeah, so I just give a description or a clue or just some kind of puzzle to lead to a wrestler's name. Like last time for Mickey James, I said the Disney Mouse and Mr. Bond, so it was Mickey James. You remember that one?
I do remember that.
Yeah, so that's the name of the game. That's how she works.
How she works.
All right.
Let's
So
go.
the first one. We'll start simple, hopefully. So the first one. All right. A creamy liqueur.
A creamy liqueur.
Liqueur, yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be something creamy liqueur, like milky rum. Is there somebody named Milk?
A creamy liqueur.
Milky
Just
rum.
a wrestler name.
Creamy liqueur. Creamy. And it's the liqueur I don't get. Because it's like, I can't think of anyone with the last name like Booze or Rum or like the name of a liqueur, Bailey's. Bailey?
Yeah, Bailey.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
See, I was
You just had to think.
thinking both. I was thinking
You
creamy.
were thinking
was
very
one.
literally.
Yeah.
Who's named Booze? John Booze.
I don't know how deep you're pulling these names from.
Anyways, no. These are all names that you should
Okay,
know.
okay, good.
So Bailey, you got Bailey. That was the warm up. All right. Now we're going on to equations.
Okay.
So ready? Professor Charles plus Forrest.
Xavier Woods.
Yes. Professor Xavier from
Professor
X-Men.
Charles.
Forest Woods, yes. All right. So now we got a gem plus anarchy.
A gem plus anarchy.
Yes.
Someone crazy. Okay, what's a gem? Diamond, Ruby, Riot. Hey.
Yes. All right. Now we got a country in Oceania plus a cup of coffee.
Samoa Joe.
There you go. All right. Final one.
Final one. Oh, these are fun. I forgot how
Yeah.
fun these were.
Yes. Feel free to steal the idea if you ever want. All right. A small unit of matter plus a black rock.
A small unit of matter
Plus a black rock.
plus a black rock. A small unit of matter. Molecule Jones. Oh, Adam Cole.
Yes. Once you start saying it out, you get
When
it.
you start
You get
saying
it.
it, and both of those names are like Atom.
I know they're not spelled
both
the
spelled
same. but you get-
differently. Yeah, okay.
It's my rules. I can do whatever I
You
want.
can do whatever you want. You're like Vince.
yeah.
You can just do whatever the fuck you want, apparently, because it's your company. That's right. You own the entire company.
So this is like, this is a game within the game trivia. I'm gonna bring this back once in a while. Make the fans want it.
It's good
But,
shit.
yeah, you
Mike.
did good.
It's good
You got
shit.
'em all. You got them all.
The fans are gonna.
You got them
want it.
all, Joe. Touch them all.
Touch them all, Samoa Joe. You'll never have a bigger home run in your life.
Yeah.
Speaking of Samoa Joe, he's not on SmackDown, but he could be because the wild card rule is in effect. I think we just kind of have to start the show and see what happens when SmackDown Live comes to us from somewhere where we're going to find out where Corey Graves is telling us Big E's coming back.
Yeah, Big E's back again.
I didn't know
He tried
about
to
that.
return and-
Maybe we'll see that a 7-Eleven champ pop up
Yeah.
again. And what's happening with the biggest heel stable in the company, we will find out when the show kicks off with a special episode of Miz TV with his guest Dree.
Yeah, we just had Miz TV on Raw, but we'll get another one here. And Miz reveals his new shirt with his dad holding his fists up from Mania. It just says, "My mood." I hope that's a real shirt that they're selling because that's great.
People will buy that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yes.
But, so Miz, Drew came out, his guest, the breast in the world. Oh, wait, the pest of the world.
Oh,
And,
wait.
He
Oh.
just starts.
Breast.
Shane McMahon. Yeah, the breast. So they cut their promos on Roman Reigns, and Miz tries to tell Drew that Shane's just using him like he did to Miz, and he calls Shane a talentless hack who won the lottery by being born a McMahon. And then Shane says something about Miz is sharing the genes of a baked potato or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And then he sets up a gauntlet match. So if Miz beats Elias, then he faces Drew, and if he beats him, he gets to face Shane. And that match starts right now. So we get the Miz versus Elias. Elias does the Undertaker's old school rope walking spot again, but this time he hits it like a double knee on the head, which looks pretty cool. And his V trigger's looking better. And a spinning sit-out powerbomb. He was doing all sorts of moves here. He looked great, I thought.
Well, yeah, he's
Quick
finally
little-
getting some time of not just playing guitar.
Yeah,
Taking
he's been
bumps from
practicing.
people in this McMahon stable is proving to
Yeah.
be quite effective for Elias Samson.
Yeah, but Elias Samson. I
Elias
forgot that was his
Samson.
last name. Yeah, it's been a long time. But he goes for the big elbow drop. Miz avoids, hits a skull-crushing finale for the pin. But right away, he's got to go right back at it. So Drew comes in. Miz fights hard, but Shane jumps up on the apron, causes the distraction. So Drew gets the Glasgow kiss and the Claymore for the win. Afterwards, Shane gets on the mic and just starts, he's like, you know what? Let's have the match anyway. So Miz versus Shane. Shane's still down, or Miz is still down. Shane beats him up some more, locks him in a submission, and Miz taps out. I don't think babyface like Miz should have been tapping
So
out.
I think this match started in the commercial break. I think it came to, and
The Miz and Shane
I
one?
think so.
Okay.
I think so. All I remember really feeling about this, yeah, you're right. I mean, certainly Miz doesn't need to be taking these pins, but like we were 30 minutes into the show and we had just talked about Shane McMahon.
Yeah.
Like-
Shane McMahon's been way too much. Like, he's He's on both shows every single
He's on
week.
both shows, like every single. He's opening seg on this, leading to like that match. This is just it almost just seems just like a little bit of overkill.
He should have disappeared after WrestleMania, and then because like nothing he's done has meant anything since then. This feud with Rowan's going nowhere. We know eventually Rowan's going to beat him, and then that's it. And then what did he accomplish? Roman's still going to be where he was 6 months ago.
Because I think Elias was the only SmackDown person that opened up on SmackDown in the opening segment. I don't know. This seems to be maybe the problem where the creative direction is going. Just because it seems like they don't have a better way of opening the show.
Well, we know whose fault it is.
Oh, we all know whose fault it is. Thanks, Mox Man.
The Mox Man.
The Mox Man. We do get Daniel Bryan coming up next.
Yeah. Well, don't forget about poor Ember Moon and her Nintendo Switch.
Oh, yeah. So she's playing Switch, and then Mandy Rose is like, hey, stop being a nerd and play with this. And then
Sonya.
What? No.
Bitch Sonya knocks a Switch to the ground.
Oh, right. And then Ember Moon throws a trash bin.
Oh, yeah.
And like,
freaks out.
Yeah, that was a little bit much, too.
She does her entrance scream.
And it was like, if you just saw that happening, like she wasn't wearing, it was weird though, because like she was in jeans and a sweater.
Yeah, but she still had her gimmick.
Going on. And also Sonya and Mandy had just left the frame. And then she throws a garbage can and screams like they were probably 10 feet away.
Yeah, it's, see this, they're trying to build some character with her, but it's like, it's not having the same effect as like the Nikki Cross thing. I don't know.
No.
Ember Moon doesn't really, I don't know. They're trying to make her feel like, I don't know. She's getting bullied and she's just freaking out. I don't know. Eventually, she's gonna snap. I guess.
Maybe. That's pretty much where it has to, where it always sort of leads to, right? She had a great showing there at Money in the Bank, but I think this might have been the first time we've seen her since then. Even.
Yeah, I think we saw her once when she was reading Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, a little bit of foreshadowing.
That was about it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it was the same thing though. It was just Sonya and Mandy went up to her again and they tossed magazines at her.
Threw magazines at her.
Yeah.
We have the Planet's tag team champions who we haven't seen also in
a couple or a little bit. Yeah.
3 weeks.
I think
maybe?
they kept. because they know Daniel Bryan wasn't going to.
Saudi
Arabia.
Saudi,
like,
right?
Let's just keep. Yeah, but they're back. The Planet Tag Champs. We missed you guys, and they're here to put their titles on the line against the Yolo County Tag Team Champions in a unification match. So, these Yolo County guys, they had little cardboard cutout championship belts, but they get interrupted by Heavy Machinery. They say that they're ducking their challenge. And Brian's just like, cool speech. You guys haven't done anything. So why don't you earn it by facing the tag champs of Yolo County? So this gives us Heavy Machinery versus Yolo County. And of course, Heavy Machinery get the easy win after this big combo of power moves. So I guess they do deserve the shot now. Title shot.
Yeah, why not? There was a moment in that Greatest Royal Rumble where I think, wasn't it, you had AOP, you had like the stare down, you had the Raiders, Viking Raiders, AOP, and Heavy Machinery. I think there was like that little moment. Those three huge sets of people.
Yeah. No, somewhere down the line, have all those guys and like a 16 ladder match or something, and it'll be crazy.
Yeah. It's all, everything's kind of fluid right now. Nobody knows who can challenge sort of where ever. But you're right. Let's get this going again, because it seems like all those other teams
crowd likes
are on
these
Raw.
Guys. Yeah. I mean, Heavy Machinery, they were doing promos for a while, but now they're actually getting some more matches, and crowd loves it. They love that Caterpillar. Everyone loves Otis.
They really do. Let's hope things all for the best for this SmackDown Tags division, though, for sure.
Yeah.
What's next?
All right. We got Truth and Carmella backstage. Truth is still exhausted from always being on the run, and they hear someone coming, so they get Truth to jump in a little equipment box here, and they close it up, but Carmella can't open it back up, so it's locked. But Mella has to go now because she's got a match. So Jinder walks by, pretends to be Carmella, and then he runs off to get a crowbar. So now Truth is just stuck in the box, and he does a streetcar named Desire impression. Just, Mella! Yelling for Carmella.
Stella!
Yeah.
Stella!
So we get that match. She had to go. Carmella versus Sonya Deville. And, of course, Mandy's on the outside trying to cheat. So Carmella chases her around, and eventually she hits a suicide dive on both women, but Sonya gets the win after a big step-up knee strike. I don't know if she has a name for it, but yeah, and then
It seems like you know what, our truth complaining about being so tired defending these championships. I'm worried about these refs. Because these refs are, like, in theory, someone has a ref dragging along with them all the time, too, right?
Yeah, that's extra hours they're working for what? They have to go everywhere this guy goes. And,
like, Jinder Mahal wakes you up at 3 a.m, and he's like, let's go. You have to do that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's in their contract.
Neither do I. As per this Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, they're the package deal. Few women's tags are sort of like getting any sort of screen time and sticking together.
Yeah, but they're not even going after the Iconics or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, this was good. Even though it seems like Ember Moon's going to be thrown into some kind of feud with one of these two. Let's throw Carmella in there for right now.
Yeah,
why not?
Yeah, Carmella. She can't always just be there with Truth helping him around.
That's a good point. That's good. We got to get that belt off of Truth. Jinder needs his time to shine.
Anyone but No Way, right?
Yeah, it just makes me sad.
Uh-huh.
Coming up next, though, I think we have the New Day. We have the New Day announcing their return.
Yeah, the actual return of Big E.
Yeah.
Cut a little promo, and then Ziggler interrupts, saying the same stuff he's been saying, but he shows the footage of Xavier interfering in the match, so we do get a rematch in the steel cage at Stomping Grounds. So Owens and Zayn come out to back up Ziggler, so they all jaw back and forth, and that's your main event later, the 6-man tag.
And that's where we're gonna the old heel face 6-man tag.
Then we get another Aleister Black promo. He's still waiting, and so am I. God damn it!
And we all are.
And he opens the door this time. Yeah, he yelled at the camera guy, whoever. Said, "Open the door!
Open the door!
Pick a fight!" Yeah. So he's waiting. Why can't you pick a fight? I love you, Aleister.
This has been so different than what we normally see. It's almost
is
inevitable.
Someone just gonna walk in the door one of these days? I'm just gonna walk in.
No, I was gonna say it's inevitable that they're gonna find a way to screw this up somehow. But yeah, all of these promos are fucking solid.
Yeah, good promos. I'm just ready for a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like same with Bray Wyatt. I just want to see these. Hopefully not against each other. That'd be too much. Too much. We're not ready for that.
It could be anybody. It could be against the Demon. He's coming for the Demon, maybe.
The Demon, maybe, yeah. The Demon. Yeah.
Aleister Black's got his demon thing, or his dark thing about him too.
Yeah, he would not be intimidated by the Demon. That's for sure.
No, not at all.
He's like, I sleep with demons every night. Sorry, Zelina.
Sorry, Zelina. Ooh, burn.
Oh, but Bayley versus Nikki Cross here, singles match. Bayley's continuing to be aggressive, and she gets a pretty easy win after the big elbow drop.
So this started when, and this is what gets me. So Alexa is like, I'm sorry about all those things that was said about you on social media. First of all, let's just call it one of them. Let's just call it Twitter or Facebook. Let's just pick one. I hate the term social because that implies that like on all of them. I don't know. And then Bayley saying things that you're just like.
Bayley liked one of the comments.
Bayley liked a comment about you not like. Can you think of a possible more fucking high school thing?
That's the age we live in.
No, but it doesn't. No, but that doesn't. No, that's not a.
No, I know.
That's not
someone like Nikki Cross.
It. That's literally how they're writing a story, is saying somebody commented on social media. Like, that's an episode of Degrassi.
But this is Bliss. It didn't act. It's just Bliss trying to manipulate her. So Bliss is the one being a high school catty bitch.
I know. No, but is that what we want, though? is that the way that we need to
Bliss
make
is always,
going
Bliss,
on?
That's how Bliss has kind of always been, until her heart grows 3 sizes.
until Nikki Cross Grinches her. I don't know. This one just feels weird. Like,
yeah, I mean, they're just continuing the same thing. They're just building up this.
Yeah, Bayley needs momentum, so we'll see Bayley and Bliss at Stomping Grounds. Also,
yeah, and Nikki will either cost Alexa the match or something. Who knows? Or
cost Bayley. Who knows? Yeah. But they'll find a way to screw it up somehow.
Yeah.
It's main event time, though.
Yeah, quick. We got the finale of the 24/7 title. Jinder found a crowbar and a referee, but then some dude's on a forklift. He's loading the boxes to go to LA for next week's Raw. Before the show is even over, they're loading the equipment.
Loading the boxes.
So it looks like Truth is stuck into a box for 6 days.
Oh, my
He's
God.
just going to be in that box.
It's going to be sweaty and smells like poop.
Or could be dead.
Could be dead. No, he has to eat his own poop. Drink his own
He has
pee.
to eat his own poop. I don't think that's sustainable. I don't know. He can maybe that leather on that title's like beef jerky. I don't know.
Main event
now
time.
on to
It's
the
main event time.
The New Day versus the Zig Zane Owens train.
The Zig Zane Owens train. I love that.
Yeah, this was your standard 6-man tag match, but these guys they all know how to wrestle, so it wasn't bad. But Kofi hits Trouble in Paradise on Sammy for the win. I feel like that's been the end of SmackDown for like the past 5 weeks. Kofi pins.
Yeah, Kofi hitting a pin on Sami Zayn or someone like that.
Yeah,
With
Kofi's
Xavier
looking
Woods,
strong though.
with Xavier Woods by his side.
Yeah. So, we already know what the matches are for Stomping Grounds, so they're just going to do another filler match next week until.
And we can still kind of assume that New Day is off the table as a tag team, right?
It seems like, yeah, right now they're all just kind of, they're all in, it's like Kofi's title run is their title run.
Because it seems like, in the effort of, keeping a good team in there, you could have Kofi still be a tag member taking on other people, could you not? Right? Have they ever done? They've done that before, I'm sure. A stable.
Yeah,
wins.
they've had.
Like when the Shield had the United States Championship and the tag belt.
Yeah.
Did Dean Ambrose stop tag wrestling?
No, you'd still fight with them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
What I'm saying.
Yeah, you could have them New Day go up against Bryan and Rowan or something if they wanted.
Why not? Why not? Right? We still need to get Heavy Machinery over, so let's keep making that happen. Right?
Yeah.
There you have it.
Yeah, Kofi stands tall at the end of SmackDown.
Yeah, stands tall to end the show. Who knows what's going on with Zayn and Owens?
Yeah.
Zayn ate the pin though, right? It's gotta suck. He's been eating pins. I don't think he's had a single win since his time back.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's due for a big win here. Due for something. But I didn't watch it, but apparently Chad Gable made his 205 Live debut. Get a little haircut.
Oh yeah, I think that they segmented that. There was a little seg there when they were talking to Apollo Crews.
Oh yeah,
and his hair was super short.
Yeah,
and
so, hopefully he'll get a little singles push here, but now we'll never see him. Not that we ever did much anyway.
Yeah, move over to 205. Why not? He
could definitely be a top.
He's that
contender.
Appropriate size.
Yeah. So there was your weekly wrestling.
There you have it, folks. That concludes your SmackDown Live and our weekly thing. Has Sami Zayn last time Sami Zayn got a win was like a win, not just a draw.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I have to go to another
2018?
page. Oh my God. Just like, oh my God, it's been too long. Jesus Christ.
He's like Kurt Hawkins.
Oh, no, I guess. Never mind. It wasn't actually that long.
Oh.
What? I don't remember that match. Anyways, I'm sorry, folks. I'm getting lost in the internet. That was our weekly shit. I hope Sami Zayn does a little bit better. Mike, do you have a wrestler of the week?
It's the wrestler of the week. Wrestler of the week. Of the week. Of the week. The wrestler of the week. Of the week. Of the week. Wrestler of the week. Of the week. Of the week. The wrestler of the week.
Yeah, I got a wrestler of the week. Woo. I'll give it to Kota Ibushi, just for almost killing himself like he always does in his match with Naito.
Shit.
That was probably the best. Probably the best wrestling thing I saw all week was that match.
I was gonna give it to Mr. Kota Ibushi also.
There you go.
There you go.
He is your undisputed wrestler of the week.
Undisputed wrestler of the week. And, I think, Mike, you and I are pretty easy to entertain. Just risk your health and your general safety, and we will give you a thumbs up on a podcast.
Hey, yeah. Kota Ibushi doesn't need our approval, though. He's going to do it anyways.
He's going to do it anyways. Folks, I think that's all the time we have for this week's show.
Yeah, good. No pay-per-view this weekend. Nothing too crazy. So we just got a big basketball game.
Hockey games tonight, basketball games tomorrow, and of course, more professional wrestling next week.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be celebrating, we'll be talking, and we'll be having some fun.
We'll be having some fun, as we always do on the show. Don't forget to rate, review, like, subscribe, share the podcast. You can share it with your friends. Go like, hey, if you like wrestling.
On social media.
On social media. Talk about us on social media. It's okay. We won't feel like we're being bullied. You can just do it.
No. You can even say bad things as long as you... I don't know. Link the show.
As long as you give us 5 stars and
yeah,
give us 5 stars, but then roast us in the comments.
Yeah, that's fun.
Because that's
fun,
cool.
Right?
I'm fine with that. Yeah. So give us 5 stars, and you can say like, "Yo, you guys suck," and then I'm like, "Hey, but you gave us 5 stars."
Yeah, it's like Kurt Angle. It's just an endearment. You suck.
It's an endearing you suck, folks. That's really what it is. Okay, Mike, it's about time we start signing off because I need to start watching next week's wrestling so we have something to talk. So we already have something to talk about, folks. That's all we have for this week.
All right. See what happens in the crazy world between now and then. You never know.
You never know. Okay. See you later, Mike.
All right.
Bye.
See ya.